inside pictures that are coming in from the hospital where he had been receiving treatment. Union Home Minister Amit Shah, who had reached the private hospital a short while back, and he is now offering his condolences and prayers and also wishes to the family as they are at this point of grief and sadness, as shortly the mortal remains will be moved out of the hospital as well. So the kind of assurances we know that ever since Mulayam Singh Yadav was shifted to the Gurugram hospital, we know the assurances that came in, not just from Prime Minister Narendra Modi, but leaders from political lines spread across from different political parties who kept themselves updated on his health, on his well-being, and they continuously were praying for his speedy recovery. And the Union Home Minister, there we're getting the inside pictures, paying his homage to Mulayam Singh Yadav. Shahid, sir, if I can come back to you on that, because we just played out what Mulayam Singh Yadav had said on the floor of the House while he was praising Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Of course, being political rivals and foes does not stand when Mulayam Singh Yadav was there, when his continuous support was seen and witnessed by one and all.
I knew Mulayam Singh Yadav for last 4 decades, from 1980 onwards. I never saw him, condemning even his worst opponent. He differed very strongly, but he never made it into a personal enmity or personal opposition. So he had great respect for Modi ji, for even Yogi ji, despite his disagreements. I was responsible. He met Kashi Ramji, who is the biggest rival at my house in Nizamuddin, for the first time. And I could see that he was ready to compromise. He was ready to come down. He was a very pragmatic person. So he was not one of those who believed that, old world politicians who didn't believe that political differences meant political enmity. No, sir. You could work together, you could work very closely, you could agree on so many things, and that's what he did. He openly did it. I mean, he didn't hide it. His differences with BJP were very, very open. He always fought BJP in Uttar Pradesh. But when it came to personal relationship, we had very good relationship with Atalji. Atalji, he was very, very close to Atalji. Atalji used to take his advice on so many things. He never had any differences with Atalji. And same with Modi ji or others. I mean, even with the Congress leaders. I know I was present when he met Rajiv Gandhi, and Congress supported him after the BJP withdrew support in 1991. And he met Rajiv Gandhi. Despite his all life opposition to Congress party, his politics came into existence because of opposition to Congress. He was in emergency jails. But despite that...
Absolutely, because sir, you mentioned him as a Dharti Putra. And of course, he being a former wrestler also hit the headlines, especially when he chose the very ideas and beliefs of socialism and brought it into politics in the later 1980s and early 1990s as well. Let me go back to our reporter, sir, once again. We are reporting live outside the private hospital where his mortal remains are right now. And Ashwarya, we just got the inside pictures of Union Home Minister paying homage to late Mulayam Singh Yadav. Well, before we do that, Shahid sir, if I can come back to you on that, because of course also to listen in Prime Minister Narendra Modi himself, because it's very unusual and unbecoming of someone who is from the opposition and has been a long-standing, not an ally. Of course, there has been stand-ins and standoffs that continue to happen between the BJP and the BSP as well. They have been short-lived. But the kind of respect that continues as far as political opponents is concerned, you were talking about how Mulayam Singh Yadav stood up to that personality.
Yes, as I said, he belonged to the old world school of politics in India, where they did not believe in, personal opposition or enmity. I remember that, he was the man who proposed Dr. Abdul Kalam's name for president. There was a lot of confusion within BJP. and BJP agreed to that. Atalji agreed to that, and he became the president of India, because Dr. Abdul Kalam had worked very closely with Mulayam Singh Ji when he was the defense minister. And Mulayam Singh Ji had great respect for Dr. Abdul Kalam. Let me also tell you that he was a great nationalist. I mean, above everything else, above being a socialist or a secularist, he was a nationalist. देश भक्ति उनके अंदर कूट-कूट के भरी हुई थी. He believed, and more than that, he believed in Hindi. I remember when Akhilesh was getting married, the cards were printed in Hindi. I suggested to him that let's print a few cards in English for the
Shahid sir, apologies. We are getting to know there is a lot of movement happening right outside the hospital. Aishwarya, over to you, please.
Rajiv Shukla and others have... well, after Home Minister Amit Shah paid last respects to Mulayam Singh Yadav at a private hospital in Gurugram, we have been now told that the mortal remains have been taken out from Medanta Hospital and has been now taken from here towards Saifai with the mortal remains of Mulayam Singh Yadav. Were Akhilesh Yadav, Dimple Yadav and all the senior leaders including Lalu Prasad Yadav as well. आज मुलायम सिंह यादव जी नहीं रहे हमारे बीच में. क्या उनकी बॉडी यहाँ से अब लेके जा चुके हैं और किस तरीके से आप लोग यहाँ पर?
देखिए, आज एक ऐसा नेता खोया है कि शब्द नहीं है उनके लिए. नेताजी के लिए शब्द हमारे पास हैं नहीं. एक युग का अंत हुआ है. गरीबों का, मजलूमों का, किसानों की आवाज़ थे, दबे कुचलों की आवाज़ थे. उनका जाना इस देश के लिए क्षति है और आज उनका पार्थिव शरीर सफाई उनके गांव पहुंच रहा है. हम सब लोग पहुंच रहे हैं, कार्यकर्ता पहुंच रहे हैं और एक बहुत आज दुख की घड़ी में है पूरा देश. और आज शब्द नहीं है. नेताजी की क्षति पूरे देश के लिए क्षति है.
There you heard from the supporters as well, clearly stating that how sad they are. But as far as the updates from the hospital is concerned, the body of Mulayam Singh Yadav have been now taken from the private hospital. The ones of Mulayam Singh Yadav were there. किस तरीके से आज आप मुलायम सिंह यादव जी को याद कर रहे हैं, एक बड़े नेता को देश ने?
ये आज़ादी के बाद मुलायम सिंह एक ऐसे नेता थे कि सांप्रदायिकता राजनीति के, अगर कोई इस देश में आज़ादी के बाद लड़ा, अगर आज़ादी के समय मुलायम सिंह यादव होते तो हिंदुस्तान नहीं बट पाता, क्योंकि सांप्रदायिकता के खिलाफ कोई मजबूत जंग लड़ने वाला आज़ादी के बाद था तो केवल मुलायम सिंह यादव थे.
आप लोग यहाँ पर सब अस्पताल के बाहर आए हैं. यहाँ से क्या सेफाई आप लोग जाएंगे पार्टी?
निश्चित रूप से हम लोग यहाँ से सेफाई जाएंगे. माननीय नेताजी के दर्शन करने के लिए लाखों लोग वहाँ पे एकत्र हो रहे हैं. एक राजनीतिक युग का अंत हो गया नेताजी के निधन से. गरीबों, किसानों, मजदूरों, शोषितों, वंचितों, पिछड़ों के रहनुमाई करने वाले एक नेता आज यहाँ से ले गए. बहुत बड़ा नुकसान हुआ है.
It's a huge loss for the state and also for the country. Clearly emotional supporters of Samajwadi Party over here outside the private hospital, but they are clearly stating that the mortal remains have now been taken. All the top leaders of the Samajwadi Party reached here to pay the last respects, including Home Minister Amit Shah. There were Congress leader Rajiv Shukla and also KC Tyagi from the JDU who also reached, and still there are VIPs and political leaders who are still arriving as they wanted to pay their last respects, but the mortal remains officially have been told by the hospital administration has been taken out from the hospital and they will be going via the Yamuna Expressway and the Lucknow Expressway towards Saifai today and tomorrow. We have been told
who all were present at the hospital, that included the immediate family members of Mulayam Singh Yadav, included his son, daughter-in-law. Even when it comes to leaders from the RJD, Lalu Prasad Yadav, Tej Prasad Yadav were also said to be also with him during his last time, and on your screens is the picture that has also come in from inside, where paying his respects is the Union Home Minister Amit Shah. The details that are also coming in that Raksha Mantri, the current Raksha Mantri Rajnath Singh, will be paying homage to the former Raksha Mantri Mulayam Singh Yadav, and that will also happen in the state of Uttar Pradesh, where Raksha Mantri Rajnath Singh, we are told, will be leaving for Saifai, as the last rites, the cremation, will be happening tomorrow afternoon. And the details that are coming in as far as his supporters are also concerned, we are getting many of those leaders from across political lines, from across party lines, there, Akansha, who have already been there at the hospital, but the mortal remains have now been taken out.
We'll try and go across to Akanksha in just a bit, but yes, these are the latest developments we're tracking with regards to the last journey of Mulayam Singh Yadav. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh will be in Saifai in Uttar Pradesh to attend the last rites tomorrow of Mulayam Singh Yadav. Apart from that, his mortal remains have moved from the hospital in the latest.
Gathered outside this private hospital here in Gurugram.